Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Though I feel instead of saying hello with the topic I'm going to be covering, I should say Aya. Aya is the way that as a child we used to greet each other. Aya, our kid. Aya, you coming out to play? Aya. So that gives a bit of a clue. It's Halloween, and I have to admit, I don't like the way Halloween has become so commercialized. Just not something I like. I love children having fun. I love adults having fun. So let's combine the two and let's set you a challenge. Okay? A challenge that before the end of the weekend, so that gives you a few days, you will have let go, let rip, let go. Because this old world of ours, it seems to be in so many areas lacking in joy. There's a lot of angst, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of stress in whole countries and in individual people as well. So the challenge is to let that go, kick up your heels, and let that inner child of yours come out to play. So I'll give you some suggestions, but I'm sure you can come up with much better things. What I will be doing when I finish this is, I've got my fleece on ready to go out, is going out and kicking up some of the many autumn leaves that are now falling, especially if I can find a pile that's nice and crunchy. Those are the best ones. But there might be puddles, so I'll put my wellies on as well and splash. Do you know, it really doesn't matter if I get my trousers wet. It's only water. And if it's muddy water, it'll come out in the wash. It really does not matter. I mean, did you as a child worry if maybe you might be getting your clothes a bit dirty? Certainly, I'm sure I didn't. And when my sons were playing out, they'd come in filthy, but it was always what I call a good clean dirt. Dirt that had been earned by building dens, making things, doing things out in the fresh air. And it came out in the wash. So it was fine. So there's the kicking up the leaves, the splashing in the puddles. If you are lucky enough to live by the sea, maybe make a sandcastle. Decorate it with bits of seaweed, bits of twigs. Maybe splash in the water. Dare you to, even if it's cold. Get your shoes and socks off and get paddling. So, inside activities. What about if you've got some coloured pencils or crayons? Do a bit of a drawing. Oh, we're not looking for works of art. We're looking for drawings that children would have done, with the rickety roofs on houses and people as tall as the houses. It matters not a jot. Maybe if you're not on your own, you can play some children's games, a game of Ludo, a game of drafts, and get really involved in it. And oh, you're cheating. Oh, that's not fair. Just let go. It does us all good, and it certainly does our inner child good to be allowed out to play. So go ahead, let me know what you've done, and I'm sure there'll be lots of interesting ideas. My mind has now gone into the fog mode again, so I can't think of any more. Oh, play cards. if you got somebody to play with, snap. But get it really loud and noisy. Just be a kid. Let inhibitions go. It really does you a power of good. And I'm not going to say my usual wind up goodbyes. I'm going to say ta-ra, which is what we used to say. But before I wind up, I am going to add on a little piece of film that I made several weeks ago and sent to friends to give them a laugh. It was me letting my inner child out. And it really made me giggle. It made them giggle. And one of them said, "You daren't post that on your channel." Yes, I dare. I always was up to accepting a dare, within reason. So don't click off. Click through to see me doing an impersonation of character from a very, very basic children's program from when I was little. It was called Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. So I was maybe Betty. Can't think of a Betty. No, we'll stick with Betty. Betty the Flower Pot Woman in this. Thank you for joining me. Ta-ra for now. Have a good time. Accept the challenge. Go on. That's what kids do. Go for it. But play safely. Don't hurt anybody else. Be a good boy, good big girl, a good girl, and have a go. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye for now. Bye. It's the flower pot man or the flower pot woman with the flowers and the pot. Say hello. Have a good day. And honestly, I'm still stone cold sober. I probably just lost the plot. Take care. Bye.